I just saw a cardinal, like right there, super close. I hope that you can hear. Does everything sound okay? Thank you. Buenos dias. Oops. I'm gonna have to mute that. Okay. It's cool to have coffee together. Um, and then after this, Robert Phoenix goes live at 8 in the morning, so we'll be like caffeinated, ready to go. This is weird because usually when oh yeah, I could put up the chart. Let me put up the chart. I was gonna say, like, I can just see myself sitting. It's just weird. I don't like it. I don't want to look at that mirror. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. What I meant to do. How's everybody doing? Happy June 9th. You like the bird sounds? Oh, I'm glad you can hear it. Oh, stream has started. So here we are. But thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. And today is 6/9. We're feeling fine. Hope you're feeling fine. Let's take a look at this chart for today. And then, Josie, would you like me to pull a card for you, sweetheart? I think this is it. I hope this is it. Yeah, that's the chart for today. Okay. Oh, cool. Awesome. All right. We will do that. You know, you are personally receiving aspects as well, as is a good friend of ours, Janice, and myself, and probably a lot of people. Well, Josie, let's see. I got a couple of decks for you here. Here, I'll turn it back here. I wish there was a way to, I have this, but I just like, I'm not in the mood for like this right now. But to anybody else and myself, yay. And Josie, I have this. And this for you. Since it's Gemini, we'll pull 2 cards, like one of each, okay? Instead of having birthday candle, I prefer a little bit of Palo Santo. And I got these matches to light it with. Look how cute. That's a cool spot. That's my birthday candle. I've got like my little like to-go bag, my from indoors to outdoors to-go bag. we've got our amethyst friend to help us out and keep us company. I don't know. I probably, you know, Josie, if I was a better friend, I would have given him these ones, but I forgot that I had them. And then I was like, I went to go use the match and I was like, oh, I was like, I should have given him these. But oh well. Oh, you have a headache? Uh-oh. Well, let's pull you a card. Because that's no headache. Uh Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I love the trees. Happy birthday to me. All right. Here we go. All right. If anybody else would like a birthday or a Venus conjunct Jupiter wish, today's a good day for it. And you know, God, please hear our prayers. Oh, really? Wow. Well, no wonder we have such a natural affinity. You're an expert at this sun sign energy. Nice to see you, Jackie. Buenos dias, Ricki. You know what? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a beautiful name. That's a very special name in my life. Oh, buenos dias. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. So, Jackie and Ricki, would you be interested? I'm doing 2 card pulls. Tarot de Maria Celia and the Synchronicity Oracle deck. They're fun decks. I'll start shuffling while I'll start shuffling while we sit here. I was settling in with Josie here. Josie's a wonderful. Oh yes, and by the way, a lot of you have your own YouTube channels. So you could check each other out. Josie has some pretty cute kitten videos recently, and yeah, we were just sort of settling in. Does everybody have a coffee or something to sip on? I usually don't sip while but I'm literally just getting here. So it's probably actually a really good time to do readings because I'm still kind of in dreamland a little bit. Okay, Ricki. So it'll go Josie, and then Jackie, then Ricki. Josie right now. Josie, if you want to sit and tune in and focus in on your vibes, Josie. I'm going to send this energy so that you can tune in there, Josie. And then this is Josie. Oh, that's it. Oh, Temperance. What a beautiful card, Josie. Jeepers, that's lovely. What a nice start to your day, huh? Temperance is the balance. It's a balance between like the Trinity, really, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, your ancestors and the future, your earth, your moon, your sun. Temperance is trine energy and representative of Sagittarius. And we learned more about that, remember, on the last live stream? Um, I'm looking at the chat as if I'm looking at you, Josie. Um, but you remember, Josie, like the last live stream that we did, Merlin was talking about this card and its association with Sagittarian energy. Temperance is having like 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on earth. So 1 foot is in the emotions, but we're still remaining grounded. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, there's those irises, those yellow irises, just like we find in those videos over by the Grateful Gardener. And temperance can have to do with having a balance between, what we give, what we receive, and how we give and receive. And is our crown chakra activated? There's a lot of crown chakra activation in this card, honestly. And there's usually a path that goes through. This temperance card is interesting because it looks like this one's happening at night, kind of like the star card. I really like the expression on her face. I really like this deck because they look like wood print cutouts. Oh, happy. You know what? Uh, Jackie, did you just see that comment from Hangin Laundry? Hey, Laundry, look up and see if you can find Jackie's comment. Same. 6'9" Gemini's in the hizzy. Fun. Okay, so that's you, Josie. Would you like a card pulled for you, sweetheart? Hangin? I like the different wings too, Josie. I'm gonna shuffle this back in. Wow, that's gorgeous. I've been bumping into a lot of people with the same birthday. One is about 20 years younger than me, and then the other one was about 20 years older than me. Here's your synchronicity oracle card, Josie. It jumped right out. Wisdom. Been a lot of talk about wisdom lately, huh? With age, does wisdom naturally come? Like, I would say not. And Josie, I know that I know that you're the type of person who really respects animals and small creatures and children and people. And I think that you appreciate the wisdom of everything and not just the elders who like claim it. Maybe it is time to claim your wisdom, Maybe this is showing us that we do have wisdom to share. Should people have eyes and ears to receive it? Wonderful for you, Josie. Wisdom and temperance today. I should have kept the temperance card out. Then I could have shown them both to you at the same time, but I shuffled it back in. Oh, here she is. Wisdom and temperance for you, Josie. Okay, Jackie. Jackie. If you want to get ready to tune into your vibe, and here we'll get these. Oh, it's so humid that. Is it humid by you all? It's really humid in southern Wisconsin. Holy moly. I'm telling you. I'm just going to give this deck a little bit of a and is anybody feeling the Jupiter is very humid by you? Is anybody feeling the Jupiter Venus conjunction at all? Small blessings in big ways. You know, just like little like fun things or maybe some bigger things. Oh heavens, lot of rain, lot of rain. In between clients, I tell the deck like who they're working for. We clean and clear and do stuff like that just to keep the deck working for who they're working for, you know? Hopefully our messages. Whoop, that's for Jackie. Whoa, you got a double right there. Gemini vibes, one for you and one for your daughter. Y'all will have to figure out which cards for whom. Maybe they're both for you both. Oh, cute. Bloom and gratitude, Jackie. Bloom and gratitude, you know? So, like, don't be afraid to, like, open up and shine and show yourself, right? You can bloom before others. It's safe to be seen. And thank you, gratitude. Thank you. So Jupiterian. I know that you show your gratitude in many ways. Jackie is a very talented reader and she's very attuned to her abilities and I know you see energy and yeah, there you go. So that's your oracle reading. And now let's pull a tarot card for you, Jackie. You're welcome. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. Hi, Andrea 54 Hector. Do we know each other? Are you an IRL person that I just like don't know your handle? I don't know. I can't tell if that's like Kelso's girlfriend or this is Jackie. Ah, another double. Oh, wow. Cool. Okay, Seven of Swords reversed and the World. Nice. So, oh, okay. Seven of Swords reversed. I love this in reverse because with Seven of Swords reversed, anybody that's trying to do some backdoor sneaky deaky like weirdo stuff is not going to get away with it. Or if there's any element of just a little bit of sneakiness or sometimes Gemini is clever, but the shadow side of Gemini can be a little bit too clever, a little bit too on the underside of things. So we want to be sure that when we see the Seven of Swords reverse, that it's like, oh, well, that's awesome because everything's out in the open. There's nothing to be hidden. Everybody just communicates the way that they need to, you know? And with the World card, I love this card because it's coming to an end of a culmination of a cycle that perhaps involved a little bit more of that Seven of Swords upright energy. But now we're graduating, we're leveling up, and yeah, you're getting your glow up with the information that you've received in maybe some less than savory ways sometimes. But at the end of the day, yay, good for you. All right, Jackie. Jackie, gratitude and bloom. Seven of Swords reversed and the World, Jackie. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. I love you. I very much appreciate you. Thank you. And you too, Josie. And so Ricki was next. If Ricki's still here, and Ricki, you want to tune into your energy. And let's give this a whirl. So y'all are kind of getting an idea of, buenos dias, sweetheart, you're awake now. Sometimes when I'm at like parties and stuff, people have me come along for a party or an event, and like, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah, but yeah, you know, when you're dealing with energy in general, not to mention like my own energy, other people's energy, and spiritual energy, you know, like uplifting, cleansing, protecting. You probably don't want to use the same tool to do all three, because tools can get tired too. But we'll see. I'm gonna have a sip of my cafedito, and then we are going to. Oh, yay, Ricki! Thank you. I'm gonna pull for Ricki. Actually, we'll pull the oracle right now for Ricki. This is Ricki's synchronicity. Oh, this is it. Shaman. Oh my goodness. Wonderful energy here. Look at the bear. Yeah, the bear really does represent a lot of shaman energy for a lot of sacred beliefs. Bear energy is also maternal, protective, and you know, bear energy knows when it's time to act and when it's time to sleep. And when they rest and recuperate, they really rest and recuperate. Shaman energy connects us not only to the future, but like I said at the beginning of this video, to our ancestors. The shaman energy is the person who, for better or worse, is called upon. You know, it's brought to you and you're brought to it together, but it's not something that usually like you wake up one day and you're like, I'm going to be a shaman. It kind of happens. I wonder if it's going to rain. It seems like it might. So we'll see. So I'm loving this energy for you. Perhaps you're going to get an opportunity to be out there underneath the stars, and I would encourage everybody, if it's not too cloudy by where you're at, to go outside and see just after sunset if you can see Jupiter and Venus conjunct in the sky exact today at 25 degrees in the Cancerian zodiac. And if you want to stay tuned till the end of these readings, once everybody's readings have gone through, I'll put up the astrology chart again and I'll actually talk about it. Shaman energy for you, Ricki. Many blessings to you and all of your star family. So for the tarot, you get actually this. No, this is. It was the Seven of Swords again. Almost like, now let's check this card. Hey. All right, Ricki, you got a double. Ah, you got Seven of Wands and Five of Wands. These are both very active energies, and they're both very creative energies, but they also both take a lot of energy. Five of Wands is kind of when you're playing and playing with ideas with other people, but it can also be like creative tension or sort of like a meeting of the minds to where not a lot is actually getting constructive, but there is a lot of sort of creative fire going around. Seven of Wands is like once you have established yourself creatively, once you have established what your wand is about, once you've established your passion, your health. Wands can have to do with health too. Wands can have to do with creativity, passion, fire energy. Fire energy for me is like my first three chakras, right? My root chakra, my survival, my instincts, my sacral chakra. How do I create? How do I give birth? And my solar plexus chakra. How do I exert into like this reality, right? What's my sun sign, right? And so with the Five of Wands, I'm using my creative energy with other people, but we might not be building at this moment. We might just be kind of talking about it or even having discussions about it. Um, and then with the Seven of Wands, that's like once you have established your space in time, that's you having to do the work to maintain that level. Once you level up, you have to maintain, and that takes a lot of energy. And it could be also a defensiveness on some levels too, or a need to defend one's space, protect oneself even energetically or or literally, right? So that's for you, Ricki. Oh Lord Jesus. Was the "Oh Lord Jesus" about the shaman or the Yes, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Yes. Um, so yeah. And I mean, obviously these are for fun. These are for fun. Um, but if anybody wants a more in-depth experience, there's the links. Oh no, this is the donation thing. Uh, wherever that is on the screen, but oh, yeah, I'll put a link. How about for my contact info? Um, that's what we'll do right here. Okay, I'll do that here. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Oh, I love you. Well, I'll call your name when it's your turn and pull a card for you, Miss Janice. I love you. Oh, Gemini babe. Um, thank you, Janice. Thank you. And you are so easy to read for. You have vibes for days. And yeah, thank you. Uh that's my website. So after Ricki, thank you, Ricki. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. Okay, after Ricki, Hangin Laundry, are you still here? Pretty soon, Janice is going to be hanging laundry. All right, I'm going to tune in to Yay! I was just going to say, I'm going to tune into your energy. And you know what the first thing I thought of was? The first thing I thought of when I was going to tune into your energy was literally this. This emoji. Oh my heavens. Hi, girl. Let's get that Palo Santo going. take a sip of my coffee too. I keep saying I'm going to take a sip of coffee and then I don't do it. Okay. Hanging laundry. Oh, oh, wow, fun. Here you go. What's this one? Gentleness. Ah, I bet you're seeing a lot of deer lately. I am. Gentleness. There's a lot of little baby fawns with their spots still that are kind of finding their way into people's yards. I've been noticing around lately. Have you? Gentleness. This is like, being safe to be soft, right? Because if you think about it, a deer is so aware of their surroundings. And this is a buck, right? They're ready if they need to be. They're protective if they need to be. They can mess stuff up. A buck can buck some stuff up, you know? Look at the moon symbolism here. We're coming into a new moon in Gemini on Sunday. Deer energy it definitely can be nocturnal, especially during moon time. Deer definitely have a connection to the Fey realm in my version of existence. Dude, if you want to think about your vibe or whatever, and if this has anything to do with it, or if this syncs up, this is a synchronicity oracle deck after all. So what I'm getting is it's safe to be gentle. It's safe to it's also it's safe to leave your babies. It's safe to trust that your babies are going to be okay. Um because mama and papa deer during the day, especially this time of year, they have to leave their babies like kind of hidden in the grass. While mom and pop go off and do what they need to do to care for the baby when they get back. I think gentleness of spirit extends not just from the deer itself, but from anybody who stumbles upon their baby. Anybody with a heart who stumbles upon a baby like that would be soft with it, gentle with it, leave it alone, wait to mow till a different, or whatever you got to do when you see a baby deer, right? Okay, so that's your oracle card. Nice. Tarot. A double. It's Gemini season after all. Ooh, hey, King of Pentacles and King of Cups. Well, maybe there's two masculine characters. Oh, you do? Oh, yeah, it's been happening to a lot of people. I've been understanding. Um, King of King of Cups is in the reverse, so there might be some masculine energy that is good at collecting income, good at taking care of coin, at taking care of earthly things. But when it comes to the emotions being shared, it could be either oversharing, undersharing, not sharing at all. There's some disconnect between this masculine energy and their emotions. King of Cups reverse could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. If it's an actual person and not an energy, King of Pentacles could be a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn person. If it's not just like an energetic that you're working with. So Those are your tarot cards, and that's your oracle card. Hangin laundry. Yay. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. Janice. Not at your house, Janice. Oh, heavens. So after, I think it was Andrea next. Let's take a look and see who was next. Yeah, I find that music and sound, like that's like one of the most healing, cleansing things that we can do. I love to hear people singing. I love music. Andrea, are you still here? You would be next in line, Andrea, and then Janice, if you would like a card or two or three or four, however many jump out, I guess. And okay, Andrea, it's your turn then. I'll get these shuffled up and start the Palo Santo for you. If you want to start to tune into your topic or the vibe that you're, whatever it is for you, you just go ahead and tune into that. I'll shuffle over here and get this Palo Santo going. Buenos dias. Thank you for being here. Nice to meet you. Oh, are you from Quite Frankly? Hey, sweetheart. Nightslight. Would you like a card today, or two or three or four, however many jump, I guess? Four maximum. Jeepers. We gotta still make it to the astro weather, Oh, it's so humid out. Oh my gosh. Wow, I don't know if I can light this. Maybe I'll try a different one. Oh, jeepers. That one certainly worked. Andrea, the energy, it's banging already. I haven't even touched the cards for you yet. Sweet, sweetie. Andrea. Or Andrea, I'm not sure how to pronounce because I can only read it. Sure, we have time. Do you have time? Are you thinking about I'm not gonna ask. You know what? I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna let the cards speak. You got bloom too, Andrea. So basically, when the bud opens up, it becomes available for pollination from others. Blooming is an act that attracts. Blooming is not necessarily acting, but unfolding. Blooming is beautiful and it's also temporal. It's a time to appreciate things while they are in bloom, but then also understand the natural cycle of harvest and dormancy and compost and spring cleaning and then blooming again, right? So yeah, this is appreciating the pollinators in our lives, appreciating the beauty. Hi, Joe. And let's look and see if the tarot has anything to say about it, Andrea. Oh, okay. Sweet. Ah, Page of Wands reversed. That's interesting. So this could be fire energy in your life, Scorpio energy, or I'm sorry, Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, Aries energy. Somebody like we were saying about the wands earlier. I don't know if you heard us talking about the wands when we were doing Hangin's reading earlier, but basically wand energy for me is our power of channeling our own fire appropriately so we can actually manifest in real time and use the pentacles and the swords and the cups to our best ability. But it starts with a wand, it starts with the health, it starts with the vitality. With the Page of Wands reversed, it could be either be us or a child. I was actually going to ask you, Andrea, if there were children on your mind, if there is a youngster in your life, or if you are a youthful person yourself, or you carry any of those zodiac signs that we have mentioned, or you have a lot of fire in your chart, um, there might need to be some more support in terms of like, what are you getting? What is this person getting a handle on creatively? How are they getting a handle on their own athleticism, their own art, their own passions? What fuels their fire every day when they wake up? That's what could be, that's an invitation to get support in that area of our lives. This could be communications too. Sometimes pages are new starts in communication. So if we're just starting to talk to somebody, or if we're just starting to think about doing something new creatively that involves other people or that involves a person, there's definitely a personal aspect to this card. It gives me person energy. It's not always just like a message. To me, usually like the pages, the kings, the queens, those are people. So I don't know if any of this resonates with you, but these are your two cards for today, Bloom and Page of Wands reverse. Reversals I read because I've never noticed your name here before. So most everybody here already knows that when I see inverted cards, I consider that to be internalized energy. So that's our opportunity to use these energies internally and work on those. All righty, there you go. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. I really appreciate it. Hey, Joe, it's so nice to see you. Oh, speaking of blooming, you know all about blooming. Would you like your cards read, Joe? After Andrea, I believe you're next, Janice. Um, would you like to have some cards read, Janice? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, and as we say on YouTube, if everybody could please like, share, and subscribe, give that birthday button a boost. Oh, that's how we have to do around here. That's what people say. That's what the people say. All right, let me get this Palo Santo. This pack of matches. I'm gonna have to go to the Harley Museum and get me another pack of matches. I'm gonna try this one again. That was weird. It's just so wet. Yeah. Oy. There we go. I love fire. I feel like Beavis and Butthead, like fire, fire, fire. They kind of had they were kind of twinning, Beavis and Butthead. In the comments, would you guys tell me who are your favorite like twins? Oh gosh, I should have gotten a hold of Well, actually, she was also welcome to get a hold of me, but Care Bear, Bard of Cards, she is a Gemini birthday today who has Gemini babies. Like her children are also Geminis. Isn't that wild? And she's a twin herself. Okay, so yeah, so she has a twin sister. She has this birthday, and then her children are also Geminis and they're also twins. Two thumbs up. Oh my gosh, wild, huh? Thank you for boosting my birthday button. Here's your cards. Okay. I grabbed tarot for you first, Janice. We're going right into the big stuff with you. Tarot. Okay. Ah, okay. Five of Swords reversed is a situation to where sometimes when we're having an intellectual discussion with somebody, we just sort of like let them win, right? This could be dealing with neighbors, this could be dealing with family members, this could be dealing with anybody who we need to cooperate with, but at the same time, we fundamentally disagree with what they're saying, but sometimes we got to pick and choose our battles. And with Five of Swords reversed, if there have been situations in the past or the near past where maybe we had to concede for a better outcome, um, those truths will be revealed. You know what I mean? But doesn't that always, I don't know about you, Janice, but I've never really had a lot of pleasure with the I told you so. It's like, I wish you would have listened, you know, but oh well. You know what I mean? It's like it's not that satisfying, is it? But oh well. And then with the Ace of Wands reversed again, like this is bringing me back to that Page of Wands reverse energy that we were just talking about. But the Ace of Wands is like a creative gift from God. And this is an opportunity to accept that we do have a special spark, that we do have a special match within us, a special spark to share. And so like, are there any like creative projects that you've kind of been putting on the back burner? Because I know you work a lot. I know you do a lot of chores. Is there something like creative or passionate or fiery that like you would enjoy doing? Is there something do you need a date night, or is this like ideas that you could be more open to receive, but maybe, you know, if you don't have a chance to like sit down without falling asleep, sometimes it's hard to get on our own creative side, right? I mean, your creative side is like pretty much your whole life, right? But there's certain types of things like that you just want to pick up or learn how to do, or certain recipes that you wanted to look at that you didn't get around to yet. This Ace of Wands reverse could be indicative of some of that energy. Yeah. Yeah. Working for everybody else. Yeah. So you might want to channel your creative energy more towards the home front or more towards your home front. And let's see what the Synchronicity Oracle deck has to say for Janice. Oh my gosh, that's too many. This is it. Attraction. I think that was the card I saw at the bottom of the deck anyway. Janice, yes. So attraction is an element of like, this is also hummingbird. I consider hummingbird to be Gemini energy. That's your energy. You're really good at pollinating, especially like in a chat. You have a way with words, you have a way with a sense of humor, and you have a way with bringing joy to those that you flitter around about. Um, I feel like I have a bug in my ear. I'm dead serious. Um, let's hope not. Um, Let's hope it doesn't eat its way to the other side at least. Um, Attraction is definitely, though, being able to sit and allow things to come to you and to not have to like fight for it, work for it, dig for it, you know, all the time. Sometimes we need to attract the good outcomes to us. And to be able to bloom like these other cards were saying too for some of our friends here, their oracle like the bloom brings the element of attraction. So with that Ace of Wands reverse, the Five of Swords reverse, like if we've had to like um let other people have theirs, and if we've had to put our own paintbrush down or our own creative projects down, or had to internalize our creativity a little bit because we can't act on it right now, um the attraction factor is what we could lean into. Although, you know what? The hummingbird, the hummingbird spends a lot of energy to make that figure eight and just stay hovering just above the surface. So, I mean, that could also be indicative here too. Those are the cards that we got for you today for fun and for play. Thanks for coming my way. Love you, girl. Janice. All right. Hi, Moon. How are you? Thank you for being here. Brandi. Aw. So after Janice, I think it's you, Raffi. If I am right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna scroll back and sing my song. Let me see here. Yeah, I think. Okay, we got. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Raffi, would you? Yep. Okay. You said you would like a card or two. Joe, would you like a card or two? Let's see. Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome. They are the only yeah, those are good ones. Romulus and Remus come up a lot when I am thinking about Gemini energy. Okay. So we're gonna go with Raffi right now, and then Joe will be next. I'm probably gonna let's maybe I could have lit a candle and did this like that next time. It's kind of cool though, because it gives me an indication of how many readings we did. Because I have a tray full of matches. So it's kind of symbolic, you know? Give it to me straight, Doc. Straight, no chaser. You know how I roll. You've seen me. Oh, heavens. Ah, this is yours. Bravery, Raffi, bravery. Beautiful card for you. Bravery. Wow. Being sure to put yourself out there no matter what. You are brave in that way. I mean, you say stuff like you have no problem saying stuff. Raffi has I think you can click on his name and it will bring you to his YouTube channel. Raffi and I are colleagues and cohorts and co-students and co-astrologer. We got a lot of co-energy, and Raffi is brave on his channel, and he speaks of some controversial topics, and he brings them in a very gentle and soothing way that makes it digestible even for people like me. Um, I'm a little sensitive. Bravery, Raffi. I don't know if there's some element in your life where you really need to just stand up and maintain your sovereignty, maintain your shield, maybe to be brave enough to reach out with that Aries red fire energy and like talk to somebody or receive a message from somebody. Bravery to like maybe go out on the dance floor, like that takes an element of bravery. Um, Bravery to speak, or maybe it's just describing the bravery that you already show. At least it seems so to me. I see you as a brave person in general. Maybe just because your Aquarius energy that you hold like helps you to detach and just not give a flying hoot, right? Like that's wonderful for you. So bravery today for you, Raffi, bravery. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh, coffee. Yeah, I should have a sip of my coffee because I'm talking a lot. Hi, Howard. Thanks for showing up again and saying hi. You were at the last live stream. I kind of like this. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles reversed is when we don't necessarily have to be as patient to claim our outcomes. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, maybe something that we've been waiting on and seeing if it's going to bear fruit. Seven of Pentacles upright in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And if anybody wants to see what my kind of just really quick, fun rundown is of the 78 cards in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I have a lot of playlists here on this channel. If you just go to the front page of my YouTube channel, there's a playlist called Learn Rider-Waite Tarot, and you can learn about it there. But this deck right here is the Tarot de Maria Celia. And this deck is based upon the Marseille Tarot, and it's like woodblock prints, so it's more symbolic. With the Seven of Pentacles, Raffi upright, that's a card of a farmer. Usually he's leaning on his hoe. He's leaning on his hoe, and he's looking at this bush to see if it's going to grow its cucumbers or if it's going to get, wilted leaves or whatever, or he's like waiting and waiting for the fruit on the vine. But with the Seven of Pentacles reverse, like we don't have to wait too long to see if what we planted is going to bear good fruit. So be brave and know that when you plant good seeds and trust that God brings you the sunshine and the rain, that your good fruit will grow and you'll see the results. Or you'll see what you need to do to fertilize, or you'll get the answer quicker. You don't have to be as patient. Be brave. Okay? Oh, cool. Awesome. I love this. Oh, yay. So now I got other tarot buddies to nerd out with the tarot with. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that was your reading, Raffi. And then Joe, you are next. And then after Joe, oh, my memory serves me. It would have been, I think it was Joe and then Moon, I want to say. Mm-hmm. Let's see here, just to see. Okay. I'm kind of talking to myself, but that's okay. I'm a Gemini, and that's what we do. Oh, okay. So it would have been Joe, and then Brandi, and then Moon. Okay. Here, let me do this. Joe, Brandi, Moon, and Howard, I believe, after that. If anybody wants to go back and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the order that I saw people come in. I thought I saw Howard, but I don't see him anymore. But you can just Joe, Brandi, Moon, Howard. I know Joe would like his cards read now. And then after Joe, it's Brandi, Moon at noon, X, and Howard 88. And if you are interested in having your cards read, this is for you. This is your, it's Jupiter and Venus conjuncting today. And after we go through and have everybody's cards, then we're going to talk about the astrology. And actually, I would love to also promote Robert Phoenix astrology, Robert Phoenix 11th house. In fact, he introduced so many of us because he is my teacher. He's one of Rafi's teachers. He has taught me so much about astrology, and I would love to go on his live stream, which starts at 8 a.m. So I would love to say that I'll pick up the pace and whatever, but I'm not a pace picker upper. I'm a Taurus moon and I just don't move very quickly. I'm so pleased with the turnout. Thank you all for being here to bring your warmth and energy to this day of, just gratitude and graciousness, and may life's sparkles gently glitter forth, and ripple out from whatever love that we are sharing with each other, and may that prevail. Love you, Jackie. This is a great way to start my day too. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me, because I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you, Joe. I love you, Joe. These are your decks. Okay, Joe, if you want to tune into your topic, here we go with an oracle card for you, Joe. River. Oh, wow. The winding river. Something, something on the Swanee River. River, the river of life, staying in the flow, Joe. Go with the flow, Joe. Go with the flow, Joe. The river. The river carries information. The river carries memory. The river carries the current, so we got to stay current, but at the same time, we got to understand that everything gets refreshed and things just keep moving. But I love how this river is curving and gentle, and how it's offering that luxurious lushness to what's around it. Maybe, Joe, if you get a chance to dip your toe in the river, you know? Maybe you could go kayaking. It's kind of overcast, so could be a good day to not get sunburned. River, staying in the flow, Joe. Wow. Hey. Ooh. They didn't jump though. I caught them. This is yours. Oh, cool. Three swords reversed. Oh, wow, Joe. Three of Swords is when we have a moment in our lives that brings us like some sense of heartache or loss or heartbreak, or just like a sadness in general. It could be a mourning, but it could be our thoughts that are surrounding that situation or that punctuation in our heart chakra. But with the Three of Swords reversed, it's, you know, an element of healing. It's an element of knowing that we can take things that might have pained us in the past and use them constructively in our life now, that the river keeps on flowing, that the river flows clean and clear. The more we are in tune to its source. I mean, the river picks up a lot of stuff and sediment. It could potentially along the way. But as long as it's coming, as long as the water is coming, water represents emotion, right? So as long as our water is coming from a clean source, then the work that we do along the river to keep it clean is the work that we can give for ourselves and for others. So with that Three of Swords reversed, I really think that you've been able to take not only your own personal heartbreak and struggles, but I think that I know that throughout time you've been able to help a lot of other people turn that energy around as well. So Three of Swords reversed and the river for you, Joe. Thank you so much for being here and fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. I appreciate you. Love you, brother. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad that the cards are speaking to you. You are so kind too, Joe. You are so kind too. I learned so much from you and from our interactions, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Joe. Brandi, are you here still? Oh, yeah, it looks like you are here, Brandi. I will turn the Palo Santo on for you, Brandi. This is like the most exciting thing I'm probably going to do today is like light this stuff with the match. It's getting wild. Like, look how little that Palo Santo is. I'm like living dangerously right now. Woo! Brandi, Oracle card for you. Ah, silence reversed and summer up. Oh, cool. This is so indicative of what's going on today, but silence reversed. That's interesting because Um, with silence reverse, I almost feel like it's time to speak. It's time to like come out of a mode of silence and be a little bit more vocal, be a little bit more chatty. It is summer. It is Gemini season. It is hummingbird energy. It is time to pollinate. It's time to chit chat. It's time to flit about. It's time to, take your honey and take your sweetness where you can, and then share the what you've picked up to allow others to bloom around you, to connect these energies, to be part of that infinite process. Let us see what the tarot has to say to you, Brandi. Summer. Summer could be a really kind of happy time for you this year too, especially the beginning of summer. Summer starts to wane after the solstice, so leading up to the solstice is actual technical summer, right? Have you been seeing hummingbirds in the yard at all, Brandi? My friend even got an albino white one in his feeder. Your tarot card is the Two of Pentacles. So this is an ability to balance more than one project. This is an ability to balance a job and a side hustle. This is an ability to balance two different relationships. This is an ability to balance that infinite dance of life. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, which we already talked about that playlist, but check the links below on my main YouTube page. But in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, we see a person that is dancing with the two pentacles, but there's also like a figure eight symbol connecting, and it's in constant motion. The character in the middle of the card is in constant motion. They're not choosing this or that. They're kind of doing both. They're dancing with two ideas. They're dancing with two realities. They might not necessarily be able to construct anything, but they're maintaining. Okay, so this is the infinite dance of life maintenance brought to you by summer, and an encouragement to speak up for yourself, Brandi, or maybe to speak more just in general. You're speaking in the chat today, so that's a good start to bring you out of silence, right? There you go. Oh, you've been seeing hummingbirds everywhere? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yay. Summer might be great for humming. We've gotten a lot of hummingbird energy today and this in our readings today. So I think that's very indicative with oh, does it? Okay. Yeah. I think the hummingbird energy is very indicative of Gemini energy, summertime energy, and sometimes just like whatever we're talking about is kind of like what comes out in the cards, because the cards is just kind of having a conversation with us. Like they're kind of just being a part of the conversation, or I'm trying to interpret what the cards are trying to bring to the conversation, to our conversation with life and each other, right? So that's kind of like what we're doing for fun here, right? Those of you who have gotten more personal readings with me understand that I look at like your personal astrology. And actually, speaking of the astrology for today, like I put the chart up at the beginning of this video, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to recommend that everybody goes to Robert Phoenix astrology and we watch what he says about the astrology, because uh, he's gonna do what I want to see on my birthday. I would like to ask Moon at noon. Oh, hi. Thank you, Amy. Aw. Oh, would you like your cards read, sweetheart? You're after Moon here. If Moon at noon X is still here, and if Howard 88 is still here, it would be Moon, Howard, and then it would be you. Aw, braces for it. Well, your energy is attractive, so if you're bracing, so just like, hey, like I don't know, I'm not gonna tell you not to clench your butt cheeks or anything, but you know. Just say it. All righty. Moon at noon. And Howard, if you're here and you would like a card, you can let yourself be known. Otherwise, it would be Amy after Moon. And if not, y'all can correct me. So let's get this Palo Santo going here so I can close these decks in between. Oops. Gosh, it is so wet out. Yeah, I don't think that's... Okay, Joe. See you at the farm sometime. Love you. Or hopefully anywhere. Doesn't have to be. Farmer Joe. Getting ready for his day. Tell everyone I said hi, love. Fired, you argue. Maybe you have a lot of water in your chart. If anybody wants me to look at their personal astrology, hit the links. I do personal readings, and they're a lot of fun. They're just like this, but instead of, it's a lot, less people there, obviously, so we can talk a little bit more privately and specifically. I mean, although I am taking this seriously, I take this seriously, but also these readings are for fun. This is like, Jupiter Venus conjunct. We're having fun. We're feeling gracious. We're feeling in the mood, Personal readings, they just go where they go, There's no intention on my end. That's your job. I read. Sometimes the readings get very, very in depth. This is for you, Moon. Oh, gosh. Ooh, change. Wow. And the butterflies. Change, transformation, change. Ooh, wow. And I mean, and that's bossy too. Like the card's just like change. Change. So is this for you? Is this your environment? What's changing around you? Uranus is about to exactly square the nodes on the 12th, which happens to be the day that some certain movies are happening. And astrology may or may not be quote unquote real, but everybody's using it. Why don't you? Change is again, this pollinator energy, this butterfly, hummingbird pollinator energy, the art of communication by staying on the winds of change, right? Allowing the winds of change to kind of carry you. You're still flapping your wings though, and your wings are affecting the change. There's the effect and the affect, right? So you are the affect. You are the butterfly flapping the wings that can start the hurricane on the other side, right? Like change is the only constant, Moon. And staying within the cycles of the moon helps me anyway to accept the cycles of change in a really fun way. So if you like to do that, then hit us up because we're here. My buddies in the chat and I are here every new and full moon, and there's going to be a new moon in Gemini coming in on Sunday. So that could be a time for you to plant the seeds of change or to think about it. I guess you would want to more like plant the seeds on the crescent moon, like a few days after that. Shuffle that back in. Okay, Salaama's the last one. And then I'm going to go to Robert's live stream. So we're cutting it off at Salaama. I'm going to put my 4 hearts. And Salaama, so it's right now, it's Amy. If you would like your cards read, Amy, let me know. Oh, the Cardinals are out loud and proud. They're out loud and proud over here too. I saw one really, really close to me. Yes, Salaama, what I'm doing is I'm just pulling, well, it's supposed to be just one card of here and one card of here, but more cards tend to be jumping out. So that's what we get for today. It's not like too serious. Kind of for fun, you know, Jupiter and Venus are conjunct today. So we're just sort of leaning into the energy of gratitude and wisdom and protection. And I wish that for my birthday wish for all of us. You're good? Okay. Let it be. Yep. You're welcome. Okay. So Amy is good for today. And Salaama, yes, you are next. I don't know what the message is for you in your life personally, but Jupiter and Venus conjunct can bring an element of just sort of benefic energy, beneficial energy, protective energy. Okie dokie, Salaama. Oh, here's your oracle card. It jumped already. Resilience. All right. So even if we go through trials and tribulations, to stay strong, to stay clear in our heart space, and to understand that life happens for us, not to us. Resilience. And for you, your tarot card. It's for Salaama. Oh, King of Wands. Well, that's fiery, passionate energy. Could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy, solar energy, masculine energy. This could be a person in your life. This could be a masculine energy inside of you. We all have divine masculine and feminine energies that get a boost sometimes. This is a boost to our creativity. This is a boost to our health. This is protection from someone around us that is active. You know, this is active Mars energy in our lives. And King energy is Saturnian, protected and grounded. So this is a great way to channel the fire energy of today. So that's what you get. Resilience and King of Wands for you, Salaama. So hopefully those metaphors can apply to the questions that you have. Thank you, Deadwolf. Would you like a card, sweetheart? I said we were cutting it off at Salaama because I want to go to Robert's. But if you would like cards, then you get a card. You get a card. You get a card. Let me know. I know you pull your own cards. Thank you, Salaama. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and God bless. And or if that's what you believe in. And yes, may Jupiter and Venus bless you greatly. Deadwolf, should we pull a card here? This one's for you, Deadwolf. Yep, okay. This one's for you. Faith and Father reversed. Holy moly. All right. Keep the faith. even if father energy did not come through for you the way that it could have or would have or should have, even if you didn't become a literal father, or if your literal father wasn't necessarily leaving the legacy or the lineage that you chose to pick up, keep the faith in your process, keep the faith in what you're doing, and keep the faith in your beliefs that you hold so strong and true. Interesting. Let's see what the tarot has to say to you, Deadwolf. Oh, I gotta light this. I like went right into it and I was in the zone though. Those cards. Everybody else was like pulling hummingbirds and butterflies. And here you come with faith in the Father. Like, boom. Whoa. That one went flying. It's getting wild in here, Deadwolf's fire. The quick hit, huh? Ah, okay. The Fool reversed. Wow. This is new starts. This is going off on different adventures and then maybe having a rethink afterwards. This is a cautionary tale too, that if you were considering making some really bold new starts, to maybe just like pump the brakes just a wee bit and let this Uranus energy play out, because there might be a lot of shifts and changes, like I had mentioned earlier. On the 12th of this week, Uranus squares the North and South Node directly. And, there could be some shifts and movements that might make themselves more apparent within the next week or two. So before we push, maybe we could be open to surfing a little bit before we jump off the cliff. Um, this is kind of like upright, the kind of like Geronimo, here we go, as Ramblin' Mike's tarot. He's like one of my favorites. He gave me a great reading last night, by the way, Ramblin' Mike's tarot. But with the Fool card, he says, Geronimo, here we go. Let's start. Let's F all. Let's just go. Like F it. Like I quit. F it, whatever. But here, when we're thinking about new starts, or when we're thinking about taking like some surprising action, because the Fool card can be surprising and like, whoa, where'd that come from? We might just take a beat and just pump the brakes just a wee bit and like let some of these energies settle in. So that's what I got. Let's go say hi to Robert, shall we? And let me close this session with a big, warm I love you. And thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. I really appreciate being here on this planet. It is my favorite planet in all of astrology, planet Earth. And may God bless me. May God bless my planet. May God bless my countrymen. May God bless all of my good neighbors and cousins and brothers and sisters who live from a space of wholeness and cleanliness, as clean as we can be. I mean, we're humans. We're messy. We're messy, but like, may God bless the true ones, you know? As much as we can, right? And because I have faith that human beings, uh, I have faith in our ability to reconnect our spiritual, physical, and earthly processes in a way that will help this organism and help ourselves to breathe better, easier, brighter, and with more health exponentially from now and into the future, well into the future, generations into the future. Oh, God bless America and God bless me and God bless you. And thank you so much. Love you. Randy. Hi, Randy. Oh, Randy. Have you been sitting there? I'm sure if you did you just get here? If you would like a card, Randy, I've got a card for you, Randy. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna get going to Robert's astrology. I love his astrology. Just got here? Let's do a card for Randy. We sent our prayers out, and then we sent you too, Deadwolf. Take care, sweetie. Randy, we sent out the prayers, and then you arrived. Randy, you're the answer to the prayers. You are, though. You are an answer to the prayers. So, Randy, I've been doing this many readings. And I take this Palo Santo, and I'm trying to go ahead and keep these decks clean and clear. You know how it is. Okay, I'll see you over there, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Josie. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, everybody, for your like, share, subscribe, and for being here and for supporting this art. This is artwork to me. This is creative art to me. This is part of how I create. Randy. Whoa, you got 3. Interesting. Okay, let's keep an eye on our intuition, Randy. Because with the intuition card reversed, I'm wondering if we're like kind of off about just something that could happen towards the fall, maybe that harvest, or maybe seeing if the roots of those trees that we've planted are taking good root. By the fall, we're going to know what seeds we've planted or what trees are starting to root themselves, and if our intuition was on or off about the general weather. If that makes any sense, according to what you were kind of vibing in about. But fall time for you, autumn time for you, might be pretty pivotal. So keep your eye on those changing leaves, on the changing time. And actually, maybe it's just a simple message about keeping an eye on the roots of those trees. Because what we feel that the tree is saying and what the tree is saying may or may not. It's interesting. So that's for that part. And let's see what the tarot has to say for Randy. Oh, hey now, 9 of Wands. Oh wow, 9 of Wands is definitely a winning stance. But in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot card, you see the 9 of Wands character. They're like leaning on their wands like as if it were a cane. They have like bandages on their head. They're wounded. They're battle weary. They're maintaining their space. They're maintaining their sovereignty. They're maintaining their access to their own personal land and their own personal power. But boy, have they had to work for it and go through the gauntlet to maintain that. And so for seeds to grow, I must water my soul. Yeah, and I in my reading last night when Ramblin' Mike, who I would consider to be a mentor, he did my birthday reading last night, and he was talking about the importance of a Sabbath, importance of taking a day of rest or taking a day for God or for yourself or for your spirit and not actually working. And I think we're such a workaholic culture that it's like you get the burnout and then it's like very, very hard to, so I think it's something for all of us to consider, especially with Nine of Wands energy. Nine of Wands is that turn right before the 10, right before we can set the wands down and set our feet up before the cycle begins again. So that's what you get, Randy. All right, I'm going to close this live stream. I love you all. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. Head on over to Robert Phoenix Astrology to hear about this Jupiter-Venus conjunction. Warlanda, hi, sweetheart. Okay, I love you very much too. And you know where to find me. And we can always do cards thank you, my friend Randy. I love you. Have a really good day. Thank you, QZ. Have a good day. Warlanda, you know how to get a hold of me, girl. And may his teeth be blessed. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. May his teeth be blessed and drive safely. And if he gets laughing gas, I hope it's fun. Somewhat, but gosh, that's never fun, is it? So God bless the healing. God bless you and me. God bless America and our Mother Earth. Peace, players.